The Bruins are in must-win mode. I repeat, must-win road, as Detroit is only trailing them by 1 point, looking to take over for third place in the Atlantic Division. And the way the playoff picture looks, if Detroit overtakes Boston, it is very, very likely that Boston will not end up in the playoffs. So, when you are playing a team like the New Jersey Devils, which the Bruins are playing tonight, they need to beat them. I repeat, must-win scenarios. To make things a little bit more tougher, the Bruins are without Ryan Spooner and new defenseman John Michael Lyles for tonight's game. Both didn't make the trip to New Jersey, both out with injuries. This is the Bruins Recap Show, and take your heart medication, folks. It's going to be a long ride. So we start things off in the first period. As always, your starting goaltenders tonight for the Boston Bruins, it's 2 U's, 2 K's, Tuukka Rask. And on the other side is perennial unknown Keith Kincaid of the New Jersey Devils. As some of you may be aware, Corey Schneider, the pride of Boston College, out with a injury, and I believe they lost him for the season, which is the reason why New Jersey has tanked and lost multiple games thus far. But upon looking into it a little bit, the wonderful dummies on the officiating crew tonight, Steve Kazari.
Boo! You stink!
And Dan O'Rourke. Those are your on-ice officials. Wonderful. Anyway, we'll start things off as New Jersey gets on the power play. Kind of a ticky-tack, well-sold high-sticking call against Patrice Bergeron. Caught him a little bit, and he flung his head back like it was shot from a rifle. Anyway, nobody covering Travis Zajac in the slot, and he gets the puck and immediately beats Tuukka Rask on the power play. 1-0, and it was Adam McQuaid and Zdeno Chara out there like traffic cones. Just bad defense on the penalty kill from these two. And these are veteran defensemen in critical moments on a penalty kill. You can't have this. Chara, do better. McQuaid, do better. However, it was an okay period for Boston despite giving up that power play goal, but a lot of chances, a lot of missed opportunities, a lot of big saves from Kincaid, but the Bruins need to finish these chances. We're outshooting New Jersey and just nothing going into the back of the net. So we go to the second period, and it's Brad Marchand on a pass from Zdeno Chara. He splits the defense and freezes Kincaid, goes to the backhand and roofs it. A beauty finish. What a play by Brad Marchand. 35th of the season. The guy is having a career year. It makes it 1-1. And this was the best period Boston had. Arguably in the game, they didn't give up anything. And they tied the game up. They had multiple chances to take the lead, including a power play, which is very rare in a game with Steve Kazari as your official. So we go on to the third period, and here comes Steve Kazari at it again. A very, very bad boarding call, as I'm not sure what player it was for New Jersey that Zdeno Chara rubbed into, lost his edge, flung himself into the boards, and Kazari's hand, I swear the guy broke his shoulder trying to make this call, immediately, before Chara even hit him. It was it's a penalty! I'm Steve Kazari!
Fucking bullshit!
Anyway, it's going to end up being a blistering shot on the power play from Reed Boucher, making it a 2-1 game for New Jersey. And this was on a deflected shot, so it got deflected and ended up on the stick of Reed Boucher for the slapper.
What a shot.
And that's pretty much going to be the game, as with 2 minutes, Boston will pull Tuukka Rask. They'll get nothing on the empty net opportunities, the 6-on-5 play, and they threw everything but the kitchen sink at Kincaid. It all went for naught, though, as Brad Marchand, gets called for a slashing penalty, and I hate this call. You go in, you hit the stick, and the stick breaks, and it's automatically a slashing call. It's been around for a couple years. It's been bad for many years. It's just not a good penalty. I don't like it whatsoever. But that's neither here nor there. As the real deciding factor, of course, the iffy boarding call given to the Bruins, called against the Bruins by Steve Kazari, as well as the play of Kincaid. And I think the play of Kincaid maybe outweighs Kazari, but Kazari still gives you the no lube treatment. And it doesn't look good for Boston, as Detroit at the end of the Bruins game had a lead against the lowly Montreal Canadiens, and that's hard for me to say. And it's painful for me as a Bruins fan to root for the Montreal Canadiens right now in a game against Detroit. Oh, hold on. Yep. This just in, folks. The Montreal Canadiens have beaten the Detroit Red Wings, and the Bruins will remain 1 measly little point ahead of Detroit for third place with 5 games left to go, including the almost last game of the year against Detroit themselves. Keep your heart attack medication on hand, folks. Either that or the alcohol. It's going to be a long 5 games. We'll review them all as much as we can. Next up is the St. Louis Blues on the Bruins Recap Show.